Hey,
Just a minute. I'm not able to hear you. Just give me 1 minute.
sure, okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me
Can you
now?
hear me now? I can
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, you can hear me now, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So, um, just to give a brief,
Yeah.
okay, I've been in SAP for quite some time now. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
roughly close to 30 years.
Okay.
Okay, um, and all these years I have been very hands-on. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so meaning I love doing hands-on
Okay.
and as deep as I can get in areas which I like. So mainly I'm from finance. Okay, so finance and also intercompany is my strength. So so these are the areas. Now within this entire spectrum, so you can imagine I'm quite comfortable. I'm extremely comfortable with finance, but also quite comfortable with MMSD and some of the other topics. Right? When you've been doing for
Mm-hmm.
so many years, you will. Now in this entire scheme, EWM was one where I was kind of never comfortable. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what I used to do is whenever and in most companies there were EWMs were implemented, right? So I used to deliberately pick up a location storage location where I don't have to do the EWM steps for my testing. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but I have wanted to learn for many years. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then I thought,
Okay.
no, 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 this is not my cup of tea. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
primarily, so obviously there are a lot of topics within EWM. It's very vast, right?
Yes, yes.
Like any other SAP module. But what primarily I'm interested is, some of the basics, so that I can run, let's say, the process within EWM, right? So if I
Mm-hmm.
have a sales order, I create an outbound delivery. The delivery gets distributed to EWM because the location is EWM managed. And then you do the SCWM PRDI, or when you buy, you do the SCWM PRDO. I don't know what all you have, PRDI and PRDO or something like that, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So these kind
Yep.
of strengths, and then when the delivery goes in, you have a handling unit, and you do all, some of these steps, right? So that is one area. So inbound, outbound, how do you manage the EWM steps? How do you manage to put away? How do you manage to goods issue, etc. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then some other features, for example, the value added services, the kitting process using value added services, been in place for quite a few years now, right? You have a
Mm-hmm.
VAS order, and you combine all these materials, you make them a kit, and then you issue it out, right? So that is another area which is interesting, not urgent but interesting. And then
Mm-hmm.
also, when you do stock transfers, right? When you move products from one company to another, so, and you pack the product using a handling units, the handling units gets transferred to the receiving side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if there are stock discrepancies, how do you manage that, right? For
Yeah.
example,
Yeah.
so those kind of things. Similarly, if you're moving products from a non-EWM managed location to an EWM managed location, or EWM managed location to a non-EWM managed location, right? Simple things,
Mm-hmm.
nothing very rocket science. These are some
Mm-hmm.
of the topics that I'm interested in. And then any other important topic like serial numbers and batch numbers, how do you manage within the EWM space? If there are samples, how do you handle it? Right? Kind of things. So all the very basics, which is more interesting for, let's say, a cross stream person like me. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm never going to be a EWM consultant for sure, because it's very
Mm.
vast and I'm too old for that. Right?
Yeah.
But I just
Mm-hmm.
want to have these basics. I'm thinking in my mind, and I don't know, you have to tell me. In my
Mm.
mind,
Yeah.
probably about,
See,
yeah.
there are two parts. Okay, one is the basic EWM processes, and another one is an advanced
Hmm.
EWM processes.
Okay.
Um, Better is to start with the basic. Okay,
Hmm.
so as you mentioned, this inbound, outbound, internal process. I mean, there are so many processes in basic
Correct.
itself. You have lots of process.
Hmm.
And once you are comfortable with basic processes, and once you
Hmm.
know how you can run it in system, you understand the business process. then it acts as a basement for you to learn in advanced processes.
Correct, correct. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, I think I will
Yeah,
stick to the basics. Yeah.
correct. So first, always everybody I recommend first go to the basic. Learn
Hmm.
everything, navigate everything in system, how to create a purchase order, how to do you put away of your stocks, how to create the
Hmm.
handling units, and
Hmm.
what are the outbound process, how do you pick the stock. Various things are there inside of that. Okay,
Correct.
so in
Hmm.
order to run these things itself, you will go through a whole training program itself.
Hmm.
I mean, to learn the basic process itself, you will cover it in the whole training itself. And
Okay.
once you are comfortable with that, then you can plan for your the advanced processes
If needed, yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah.
if needed. But
Hmm.
that you can do yourself if you are comfortable with the basic process. You understood,
Okay,
right?
okay,
You
okay,
can,
okay.
of course, you will have challenges, but if you get a clear idea about the basic processes, the advanced process you can explore and learn by yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but
Also, I
that
mean,
is, of
yeah,
course,
or
with
at
some
least if you,
support.
yeah, at
Okay,
least if you talk, I'll be able to understand in
yeah,
that
you'll be
advanced
able to
case, right? Yeah.
understand.
Mhm.
That is what I recommend or I suggest for you. Okay, so start
Okay,
with the
so,
basic process.
mm,
Learn how S4HANA system or ECC system gets integrated with EWM. How the whole inbound cycle works. What are the ways of receiving the stock into the warehouse, and different strategies. And then how a sales order gets created. What are the outbound strategies? How the ad hoc movements happens,
mhm.
and how the internal processes. Like we have lots of internal processes in the warehouse, like counting the stocks or replenishments. Like that, we have
Correct, correct.
various processes, and how do
Hmm.
they run it in real time in warehouse.
Okay,
Okay, so all these things, if you learn, that itself acts as a better EWM knowledge. You can even work in any project if you know that basic processes. Advanced process is extremely people who are working from quite a long time in EWM, they will be more aware of advanced processes. Okay,
okay.
but
What
to
is an
start with
example,
this,
let's say, of an advanced process which you're referring to?
advanced processes comes with, as you mentioned, the kitting process, right?
Okay,
So
okay,
kitting is an advanced process. The value-added services is an advanced process, and
okay,
there is something called labor management, yard management. This all comes with an advanced process.
okay,
And
okay.
to learn those things, first you should be very much comfortable or
Comfortable
very
with
much
this.
good at
Got it.
basic processes.
Okay.
Okay,
So one
that's
more
what
thing.
I recommend, Arvind. Yeah,
No, no, no. That's perfect. I think
yeah,
that's more than enough. And I don't know even if I will do everything of the basic, but
correct.
whatever can be done, right? So the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
thing, sorry, can I ask your name again?
My name is Manjunath.
Manjunath. So
Mm.
Manjunath, one more thing.
Mm.
So I have so I don't know what is your teaching mechanism. Okay, different
Mhm.
people have different ways, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now I have a learning mechanism though.
Mm.
Okay, and that
Mm.
mechanism is that I always subscribe to licensed SAP systems.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I have to pay a lot of money, but I do subscribe it, and I've been doing this for last 15-20 years. Okay, so I
Okay.
have
Mm.
a system. And
Mm.
most recently, like last week, I got the 2025 version, right?
Mm.
So I have set everything up there, right? All the entire finance, costing, purchasing, sales, a lot of things. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been only last 3-4 days I was busy with that. Now I have set it up. I have not done any transactions yet, but I will start doing it from today.
Mm.
So all those basic things will be, and what I want is that you telling me, obviously when we say our screen, you telling me, okay, Ajit, for this, you for this what I have taught you, this is where you need to configure. So go there, go down. So you are guiding me to say, okay, this is what you have to do, and then I run the steps and the delivery get distributed, and then you tell me, okay. So I create a sales order, outbound delivery, everything, and then the delivery gets distributed. Then you say, okay, now as I told you, this is the transaction. You go in, do this 15 steps, and then your goods issue happens. Okay,
Correct.
so that
Yeah.
is my way of learning, rather than let's say taking a temporary server. Or just listening to, let's say, what is. So I will spend a lot of time listening to what you're saying. If you have a PowerPoint, then to understand the concepts, great. If you have your own system and you want to show me once end to end, that's also great. But end of the day, the configuration, I want to do it in my system. Okay.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
that is the idea. It's a blank system. It doesn't have any processes. I set up my own set of company codes, and all the sales org, etc., etc. Very basics. But I only then I know how to do it. right? And then I
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
practicing on that. And maybe the
Hmm.
next class, I have a lot of questions for you. Like I got stuck here, or I may WhatsApp in the group to say that this is the error I'm getting. Do you have any clue? So those kind of things. And I don't want to keep it very long because
Yeah,
my patience is very, very less. So I'm not
yeah.
looking at, let's say, more than 20 hours for sure. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whatever we can
No,
cram, and
that's
you don't have
fine.
to.
Since you are an experienced person, you already aware of SAP. So
Oh,
that
yeah,
will
yeah, yeah.
not take that much difficulty or that much challenge for you to understand the process. The only thing
No,
is the concept
definitely
will
not.
be new for you.
Correct.
Only thing is you have to understand the concept and how it runs in system. If you just focus on this part, I think practice you can do it at any time if you know the concept.
Correct, correct, correct. So that's how I'm thinking. So we will,
Yeah.
let's say, and
See,
primarily I'm looking.
what I will do is every
Mm-hmm,
day we will take one topic. I will keep the theoretical part very short because
mm-hmm,
theoretical part is just to understand how it works
mm-hmm,
in the real world, right? So in warehouse
mm-hmm,
how it works. But when it comes to system, we'll spend more time on system because SAP is not exactly same as the real, right? So you have to map a
mm-hmm.
lot of things.
Okay.
Uh, so in system, we will take more time and we will run each processes.
Okay.
And what
Perfect.
are the configurations behind that? What is the impact of each configuration?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm
Yeah.
more interested because I am from a EWM background. I am more interested in EWM. The SDMM, PP, and other things. I am not going to be in detail about that.
No,
Okay.
you don't have to be. You don't have to be.
Yeah.
I'm pretty conversant with that. I know inside out of those modules.
Yeah.
Okay. So it takes me
Yeah.
a blink to figure out whatever is going wrong there. So not a problem. I'm only worried about the EWM part. So I will keep, let's say, most of the things as ready as possible, right?
Mhm.
And then maybe you explain the theory. You probably use your system to show me the key master data, key configuration, and one process. And then I'll share my screen, and I will do exactly the same in my system, and you guiding me, do this, do this, do this, based on what I've understood. And then I run that same process in my system. We complete one topic, and then we move on to the next one.
Correct. Exactly.
Okay. And
This
then
is
we
how
will
it's
try to
going to
cram
run.
it.
And
Yeah.
once you understand the topics thoroughly, right? I mean, when you are clear about the each and every business process, then probably you will be more interested to spend more time yourself.
Correct. No, I
As you
always do
said,
that.
you have 20-25 hours, right? So you yourself will be spending more time once you are clear about the
See,
process.
I spend a lot of time. As I was saying, the last 30 years, on an average, I spend about 15 hours, 7 days a week on SAP. So
Yeah.
you can imagine, right?
Yeah.
And that is why in the SAP world, I'm almost like an authority in many areas, right?
Okay.
So,
Good.
yeah, I kind of say, and we have SAP people from the project for many, many
Hmm.
years, and they also don't speak when I'm speaking in that particular topic, right? So we have SAP
Okay.
Waldorf, SAP US, all of the project, and they don't. The
Yeah.
reason why
That's
they
good.
don't do is because I don't enjoy. My enjoyment is fully on SAP, right?
Okay.
So I
Okay.
have done the same testing 200 times in different versions before I speak. Okay. And so
Okay.
I know, I can feel and visualize what is happening in SAP. There is no YouTube, there is no Google, and there is no blogs, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is on the system. I go and do a forensic examination of every single field, master data or configuration. I run it with different settings. That is how I have learned in the last 30 years, right? So
Okay.
that is
Yeah,
my
nice.
way of learning is to spend
Hmm.
a lot of time in the system. For some reason, EWM never, I always
Yeah, it
got
takes a
very
lot of time.
fascinated.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
So
built in complex and the
I
process
know. And
design
then,
is too much complex. So you have
yeah,
to spend a lot of time.
no, not a problem. Okay. So that is fantastic. Then the idea also is Monday to Friday, I think you are busy, I'm busy. So primarily we'll be have to work over the weekends. Is that okay with you?
Yeah. Weekends and also will combine on weekdays also based on your availability and my
Yeah,
availability.
if we're available, yeah. But otherwise, we'll focus like 2 hours each on weekends. So
Weekends,
Saturday,
yeah. Yeah.
Sunday, 4 hours, and then maybe maximum 5 weekends we should be done, or maybe even less,
Yeah.
depending on the topics you want to cover and I want to learn, right? So
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
that is the plan. Okay, perfect. So I'm good with that.
Manjuna, how
So,
many hours it will take? I mean, as per the requirement.
See, as I told, the basic processes, right? So it will be like a complete training itself,
Okay.
EWM training itself. More or less, it's a training, and to cover all the topics, major topics, whatever consultant should know.
Okay.
So as a basic EWM process, it takes almost around. some 40 hours I can call. But
40
again, it left
hours.
to again it is left to Ajit's interest, whether he wants to spend 40 hours or he wants to pick up certain topics, and then he has to spend only time on those topics. The
Yeah.
standard is 40 hours. Okay.
Yeah. Ajit, I mean, yesterday you said 15 hours, right? Now
So
Manjunath is
I'm
saying
thinking
40
20.
hours.
Yeah. So I'm saying maximum we will cram it. Whatever important, the key areas that we need to cover, we don't want to go more than 20 actually. And then, as Manjunath said, if I pick up an interest and I want to go more advanced and deep into some of the other areas, then obviously we'll have another training session and we can go into that. But not immediately, but maybe in a few weeks' time when I'm more comfortable playing around
Okay.
with this, right? So that is my idea. I mean, and normally a normal training 40 hours is obviously a lot of the people will have to understand even the basic starting points, right? Where to start. EWM comes in the middle,
Okay. As
right?
of now, you will go for 20 hours of training only, right?
That is what my thought is at the moment. I have never done any training more than 20 hours actually,
Okay.
ever.
Manjunath,
Uh,
will it works the 20 hours? Because again, we have to connect otherwise to discuss these things. That's why I'm asking clearly.
Ajit, what I normally recommend is I don't know how much quick you are enough to catch the concept, practice the concept and all.
mhm.
But as you say, you are very much confident. You can make it for 25 hours. That should be fine for me.
Okay, that's fine. No, I'm pretty quick.
Mm.
Not praising myself, but
Mm.
it'll be probably, I'm just to give an example to configure the whole of FI, CO, costing, MMSD, PP, and everything. It takes me like 6 to 7 hours.
Mhm.
Right? That's how fast I
Mm.
am in terms of setting up the configuration and master
Mhm.
data across the board, right? Everything, business partners, master data materials, it's a matter of minutes for me, right? So because I'm doing this for so many times, right? Thousands of
Yeah.
times,
Okay.
right? So
That's
it's
I
going to be
understood.
really
You have
quick.
a good experience.
You will realize that when you start, okay?
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
you can say,
Let's
oh,
plan
Ajit, this is not
for
going to work. Yeah.
sure, sure. Let's plan for 25 hours initially. Even
Okay.
after that, if you're not able to cover up some topics or important topics is still pending, then we will extend.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Sure. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Can we consider now 25 hours and you will connect Saturday and Sundays only, right?
Yes,
At the
yes.
moment, that is the plan, but we can also connect weekdays if there is availability. Yeah.
Weekdays based on the availability. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other
Ajit, any more
queries?
queries you need to
No, no, no.
discuss?
I think we are absolutely fine. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can we end the call? Is
Yeah.
it fine?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Manjuna.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
Okay.
for
Thank
coming.
Manjunath.
you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Ajit. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.